Oh, so here's the deal. First of all, good morning. Bridging Fairs, Bobby Shades, another Bobby Shades production. Um, it begs the question: what is a good relationship? What is a relationship to you? Now, I did a part one, and I was questioned about what other factors goes into a relationship, and I said the secret sauce to it is being able to um, find the person, them find you, right? Then thereafter, after you find each other, um, you become friends, obviously. You become good friends. You become best friends. But then again, none of that is all enough because the main thing is that you have to get each other. Now, I did say yesterday that I was gleam over the fact of that there are other parts to it, but as I was questioned about that. So here are the other parts. You have to have that X factor. That person has to have that X factor and vice versa. They have to have that je ne sais quoi, that something about that person that makes a distinction above everyone else. Everyone else needs to have a distinction behind it. That there needs to be someone that you've never come across. They've never come across you. You've never come across them. And you complement each other. It's very key that you complement each other. It's very key that you can be free. You know, there are bumps and bruises on the road, but sometimes people lose their voice. People lose their way. People lose their self in the process of it, and that's not good. I remember I saw a movie a couple of years ago, and where this woman, well, wasn't part of the movie, but the mother, she used to play the piano, and she gave it up for her husband. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in the process of it, she lost herself, you know. There are people that make sacrifices for other people, but they're there with that partner in the growth of that partner. And then there are others that lose themselves and they get upset and they get angry and they get bitter. And that's something that should not be. You shouldn't be bitter for losing yourself in someone else. I also made reference of intentions, that there needs to be an intention of both parties together in harmony, even with the bumps and bruises, in growth. And that gets lost, that gets muddied, because you have the everyday situations that take place. You have um, the everyday chores, the everyday children, the everyday job, the everyday bills, the everyday life. But if you take that moment and that time to work in tandem with each other for the continued growth and the maintenance of said relationship, and be free with each other and not feel cornered or feel that one always has to defend oneself and justify oneself. That's a horrible, horrible feeling, that if you say something and if it changes, that it's going to be like question and question and re-question and question and question, you know. But you could just be free. You could sing a song. You could just be, talk about uh, anything and not be reprimanded for your opinion. And have a opinion that you both agree on and disagree on, but you respect. You respect exactly the the uh, the differences and make the most of that. So anyway, there's a lot more to it, but I think that pretty much covers the recipe of what is a relationship. Values. somewhat share some of the same values. Even religious, there are certain people that look for other people that are religious, that have that religious factor in them. You know, if that's very important, then you have to find that person. How you would raise your children, how you will address your children, how you would deal with the bills, how you would deal with a fight. That's very key too. How you deal with a fight, how you deal with each other when there's a discord. So. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Let us give thanks and praise that we are 6 feet above ground and not below, and that those in our inner circle are in the same vein. I am your gracious host, Mr. Bobby Shades, and this is Bridging Fears. Please like, share, subscribe this channel, and tell others about it. It really does help the algorithm. And I will see you guys in the funny pages. See you soon. Take care.